You might not have any desire to hear this, however there may be a Shiba Inu winter not too far off. So if you hodl even only one Shiba Inu token, you should be incredibly careful. There have been a few breaks from the US government and the SEC that appear to show that Joe Biden as of now has a few insane things underway. This is a significant video for any Shib holder, so try to continue to watch this video. Disclaimer: before we get into the principal news, I want to rapidly make reference to that while exercises in the Shiba Inu biological system have been on the increment, in my last video, I discussed another whale that as of late bought a stunning measure of Shib tokens. Indeed, apparently that new whale isn't the one in particular that has been occupied with getting however many Shib tokens as they can. Others that have been in the environment for some time presently have additionally been expanding their Shib assortment. As per you today, in an astounding new development, Shiba Inu is seeing a flood in enormous exchanges. On September 22 ND, the all-out volume of these robust exchanges arrived at a faltering $38 million. This is definitely not an oddball occasion. A comparative flood was seen on September 11th, with the volume of enormous exchanges stirring things up around town $38 million imprint. Today, the quantity of such exchanges even outperformed the multi-day normal, getting started at 39. Nobody realizes the reason why whales are showing this flood in interest in Shib or why it is occurring now. In any case, a few experts tend to assume that it could have something to do with our primary news for this video. As I referenced before, the Joe Biden organization has been taking a few actions that were as of late spilled. These moves have something to do with the crypto market, which is the reason we really want to examine it. As indicated by certain releases, the Joe Biden organization intends to distribute a leader request on computer-based intelligence soon, and this chief request could have a few serious ramifications for the crypto market, as per investigators. Yet, what's this request? Indeed, according to the release, enormous organizations like Microsoft, Google and Amazon would be compelled to uncover when a client is attempting to buy processing assets that are in excess of a specific stipend. Alexander Lament, who is the head of government undertakings at Worldview, a crypto-centered venture organization, developed this on his page. As per him, the public authority believes processing ability to be a public asset and is attempting to lessen its unpredictable use. This means there could before long be a cap on the utilization of figuring power, which could influence processes that utilization a ton of registering power, including the improvement of games, running models like ChatGPT and mining digital money. The issue with some digital currencies, particularly Bitcoin utilizing a ton of force, has been an issue for some time presently, as per Forbes. The Bitcoin organization, which requires purported excavators to approve exchanges as a trade-off for newly made Bitcoin utilizing powerful PCs, is remembered to utilize more power yearly than a few little nations. As a matter of fact, this weighty utilization of force was the explanation that Elon Musk chose to put a delay on making Bitcoin an installment choice for Tesla items. A few nations like China have totally restricted the digging of Bitcoin for this equivalent explanation. Executing Bitcoin in China is as yet legitimate. You can't make the coin in view of its weighty utilization of energy. Subsequently, numerous who used to have a Bitcoin mining base in China chose to change base to the US. So you can comprehend how things would have gotten excessively and why the US government may be thinking about setting a limit for power use. Notwithstanding, while it is justifiable why the US government may be thinking about this move, it doesn't make it any more straightforward to swallow a strategy that sets a limit for energy use. In any event, making tech organizations report any acquisition of a surprising measure of figuring power could essentially affect the crypto market. Furthermore, this is generally a result of how critical Bitcoin is to the crypto market. All things considered, I feel like I want to make reference to that numerous digital forms of money and crypto projects have stepped up to the plate and diminish how much influence that is utilized. Bitcoin is the cryptographic money that utilizes the most measure of influence in its creation, and, surprisingly, that has worked on over the most recent few years. Bitcoin has been doing whatever it takes to decrease its reliance on flammable energy, and as toward the start of this current year, around half of its tasks are completed utilizing clean energy. So the effect of the chief request probably won't be essentially as wrecking as some anticipate. On the off chance that you viewed this as truly important, kindly drop a remark and offer this video with companions. It truly assists with the YouTube calculation, consequently assisting me with continuing to build the nature of the recordings. In the interim, the US Congress is by all accounts on the crypto market. The most recent update is that as far as we're concerned, legislators have pushed for the SEC to promptly support spot Bitcoin ETFs. This was conveyed in what individuals are talking about was a solidly phrased letter. As you presumably recollect, the SEC has not supported any crypto ETFs since applications for them began pouring in. So the way that the US Congress chose to engage here and there and essentially constrain the hand of the SEC sort of caused it to appear like we may be getting one of those ETFs soon. Tragically, it isn't yet time to celebrate on the grounds that the SEC is really declining to help out the Congress's solicitation. Essentially, the top of the SEC, Gary Gensler, is declining. Yet, before we get into that, this channel has an everyday giveaway of 100,000 Shib for an opportunity to partake in the giveaway. You should simply buy into the feed, like this video, and leave a remark beneath. #Shiba Inu. Best of luck. Gensler wouldn't answer Congress to affirm that he has accepted their message and has begun following up on the solicitation. So it doesn't appear as though he is treating what they said in a serious way. Furthermore, this is most likely simple to do on the grounds that the letter was just composed by 4 senators and not the whole Congress. All the more significantly, however, it isn't as actually to be expected that Gensler is dawdling with endorsing crypto ETFs, despite the fact that the Congress has requested that he send the endorsements right away. Assuming you have much insight into Gensler and his relationship with the crypto market, you would realize that he isn't amped up for it. He actually views digital money as just a road for fraudsters and trick specialists to do what they do. The way that he actually holds this view, disregarding the way that an enormous organization like BlackRock is hoping to enter the crypto market, is simply insane. It is basically impossible that an organization like BlackRock would have conveyed that ETF application without doing an expected level of investment. BlackRock has a great deal to lose and wouldn't put resources into something deceitful. So would have imagined that cynics like Gensler would have shifted their perspective with BlackRock entering the market. Be that as it may, they have tenaciously kept on accepting what they have consistently accepted. All things considered, there is still expect the crypto market, since Gary Gensler probably won't show up for a really long time. Senator Warren Davidson has referenced that he has plans to get Gary Gensler terminated. It seems as though everyone has had it with Gary Gensler in the way that he has been utilizing the SEC to compromise development and the development of capital business sectors in the US. So the best way to re-establish the SEC to what it was made for is by eliminating Gensler as head. As indicated by Takesha, Gensler has shown a negligence for law and order, an absence of straightforwardness and responsibility, and an aggression towards arising innovations like digital currencies. He has likewise exceeded his position and mishandled his ability